Posted it. The whole family crest. I know what's up. This ain't no comedy skit. This shit real. Right? I'm the motherfucking crown prince of heaven and earth. Y'all can bring my shit. All y'all gotta do is who, when, where, and what. Right now, we gonna go through some more signs here. What else I wanted to go through? Oh, I wanted to go through a study of Allah. Because I gotta show y'all, Allah predated Allah in Islam. Now remember I told y'all how the Catholic Church kicked Khadijah out. Right? And Khadijah was the mother of the faithful. The faithful was the nuns. What you call noon priestesses, which was the ones who taught about the sacred power of the yoni. Right? And they taught about the balancing of the mitochondria and the love energy between the women and the hive. All of this. Right? So, what a lot of people don't know is the situation with Elijah Muhammad is he had no choice whether he wanted to or not. He had to make them babies because he had to create the compelling spectacle in order to give the knocks. In order for everybody to be in position to get a knocks, right, Elijah Muhammad had to do what he had to do. Now, you got to keep in mind, you fighting devils. You fighting the person that will have sex with their own daughter as young as 2 years old in human terms. They don't care. They don't care, right? So if they don't feel like you one of them, and then they try to turn your own against you, because they're not allowed to kill you. That's what they do. They turn their own against you. But once they start getting the one drop of blood, then they was able to kill you, right? Then they had the right to challenge you and challenge your authority in face of their authority, right? Because he had the one drop of blood now, and they can kill you under those conditions. Or even the ones that didn't, if you attacked them or if they made it feel as if they was being attacked, they could kill you. Those was the rules. You see, those people had to have an unholy Roman Empire. They never had an empire before. Where was they at in history? They never had an empire, right? So the Queen of Heaven and Earth said that she wanted the women to learn how to be mothers. She wanted to learn how to be good sisters, right? And she wanted them to learn how to be good daughters. She wanted them to strive for the best in being a woman so that they could learn how to be matriarchs of a clan, because they had never had that. Now, what was my job? Now, I had to have 3 knocks, and I went through the 7 women that was involved in the process, right? In order to get to where I had to go. So, the first 2 was failures. So now I needed 1 more knock. She came through like clockwork. She did everything Mama said she was going to do. She did it. Like clockwork. So that allowed me to put the family crest together. Because I'm going to show y'all again. So I'm going to do some invites while we getting ready. Let them see what's what. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of changes is taking place in real time right now. So I'm explaining to them what's going to happen with the grid flip. I have to give Sika a reference. If I don't give her a reference that she can verify, she can't accept what I'm telling her. So I found a reference. So I'm going to go over the reference in here. I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell her where to find it at so she can read it herself, because she's not supposed to automatically trust me. She's supposed to verify it. And I'm going to make it easy. So I'm going to do some more invites here. And I'm going to start giving these sisters some more power. So on this zigzag zig, on this West Coast turnaround, this is what's taking place. Every one of us, it's 4 of us at work right now. Me being number 4, because I have to get out of their way. So I had to go in and get the information off the zigzag zig. I had to flip the signs to find out what to do next. And I had to watch the sisters and monitor the movements in order to get this information out on time, all wise, right, and exact. So I'm going to do a couple more invites here, and we're going to get into this. This is what is going to charge these sisters' energy field, all of it, because they have to understand that all of the energy of the earth is reflective of exactly them. The woman is called Earth's by 5%ers for a reason. And these women have a source of power that no man can control or harness. It's called mitochondrial power. And I did a whole video on mitochondria and the power of mitochondria. So we finna go into now, Earth has a duplicate to mitochondrial in the soil, in the rock, in the trees. All organic life that's tied to Earth has this replica of the mitochondria in a woman. If it has DNA and the DNA is working, it has mitochondria. Mitochondria is the fuel supply from source into the human anatomy as the power base for DNA. No man can automatically control it. He has to be licensed to use it by a woman. I've been fortunate. And that's why I'm able to jump back and forth through the signs in the women's network with the monkey mind to show them what I see so that they can capitalize on it to a maximum benefit. These women at war. This is what y'all don't understand. This is a spiritual war being fought on the spiritual front. Okay? I got to do a couple more here. Okay, that's enough for now. So, Sika was on earlier, and she was talking about organizing the movement with the women. Hey, Sika, you know I love you. You the truth. So I was told by the Queen of Heaven and Earth to inform her that there are women's police organizations in every department where the women in the police department do women's stuff as officers of the law. Mama said, make contact with the leaders of these women police organizations and to keep men out of her business. So, once I flip out here, all hands on deck to back these sisters up, because it's going to flip me out of the loop until they done doing their work. So I got to get this information to Sika. So I'm going to flip my phone here, okay, and we're going to go to the holy tablets. You see the bingo tiger there? We've been being flipped off the cats all week. Now I know why. 9.5 feet. Right? Now, when we go into the holy tablets of the Nuwabians, you run into a chapter called The Human Beast. Tablet 15, and we want to go down to verse 168. It said the changes are necessary to prepare our mortal evolution to overlap with whole-like beings. A whole-like being is your awakened spirit body of an advanced creation in the evoluting or evolving of new astral mutations, meaning the stardust is going to wake up and galvanize these women with the trifecta first. That's melanin, mitochondria, and the portal of life. Now, 69 is balance. 1 is singularity. The balance at the singularity comes in here. New astral mutations will take place where new magnetic lines bring about the balances in the energy coupling from proton, electron, proton grid
to an electron-proton-electron grid. That's flipping right there from masculine, feminine, masculine to feminine, masculine, feminine, the correct vibration of the earth. Portia, she in here, she watching. Here, the bioenergy field of the body inherits a new electron and positron pair in the blood. Now remember, we've been talking about the blood. The blood circulatory system inherits new magnetic lines. The ionized field around the blood cells loses its proton-electron-proton relationship to a new electron-proton-electron field as the life form is moved into the next phase of the electromagnetic spectrum. Now, it's more to it, because in here it goes on. I don't want to get into, I want her to be able to judge for herself without using my full breakdown of the whole thing. So that was the most critical part that I needed to show her, what I just went over. Sika, can you give me some likes if you've seen that? And if you have any questions about what you just seen, you can either chime in or you can ask the question in the comments. I was not authorized to directly present anything to her. I had to go through somebody first that's going to run me through the ringer. And that was Portia. The Queen of Earth had to run me through the ringer before I could even see who Sika was. I couldn't see. I can only see when the women open the next layer off my eyes. And then I can see it clearly. And then I can tell them what I see from what the patriarchs done so that they can do what the matriarchs do to correct the imbalance. Right? So Beverly also did a video, and who's the other sister? Portia, put her name in here because we know all who did. This is off the Zigzag Zig. So Sika gonna take this information and she's gonna take it to the next level that I'm not authorized to do because I don't have control of mitochondrial. I am a honored guest. An honored guest. I mean that I can't control it, but they can allow me access. They can allow me into the sisterhood to fix it if I bump straight. I bump straight. So they allowed me into the sisterhood to see what the patriarchs was doing, because they needed a man to see what the patriarchs did and give it to them so that they could unravel the mystery and reset. These are real warriors. They don't need no bullets. They don't need no bombs. But you best believe they got backup that you don't want to see. That you don't want to see. Trust me on that. I know. I seen them. They not friendly and they not nice. And if you fuck with these women, you have a problem. So let's go over some more things real quick. The organizations of women, the sororities, make contact. If you know a sister in a sorority, tell her to alert her sorority that everything they've been practicing and training in secret for is now. If they are Eastern Star, one of the sisters of Isis, tell them it's now. This time is now. There are women's organizations in every organization. So if you need police officers, there's groups of women police officers that will volunteer their services in order to make sure that the vibration remains correct. The men's job is to protect the sisters and to not allow the imposters to come in and interfere. That's our job. So if y'all not doing y'all job, y'all in the way, y'all probably going to not be here. Y'all probably not going to be here. And from there, there's a message came in that was flipped to me through Portia, that said there are imposters trying to clog the channel. They're trying to stop the portal from allowing it to be corrected. they are mitochondrial carrying imposters. The good news is, once I told y'all, that built an automatic defense against they bullshit. It built an automatic defense because they can't vibrate on your level. Yeah. Because they can't vibrate on your level. They want to try to keep you in a low vibration. So now, let me tell you how to identify them in a group of women. Everybody's peaceful, and they got an attitude about everything. Kick her out. She complaining about the girl dress don't look right for the ceremony. Kick her out. We shouldn't be doing it in the cold. Kick her out. They look for stuff to nitpick about to agitate the vibration. It has to be harmony and agreement. All sisters agree to oust the evil. That's all y'all got to do is agree to wake up Mother Earth and agree that the judgment be carried out to oust the evil. And that's all it is to it. Then we need to make connections. Hey, we have to make connections. You want to roll one for me? Don't worry about that. So we have to make connections where, or a way for women to connect in order to make the grid become stronger. Every woman reach out to the women you know that's in the church group, they in the knitting group, the bridge club, the bingo group, wherever you know that they group at. Don't matter if they old women or young women. I'm going to go over this part again because this is real critical. If these doctors desecrated the holy place, that means they snatched out your uterus and gave you a hysterectomy. That's called desecration of the holy places. They put stuff in your uterus to cause it to malfunction for the very reason so they can take it. Right? So what you do is the women who had that, a girl that hasn't reached puberty, spirit is going to scan the young girl and scan you. Whatever is not in order, spirit is going to put in order. It's going to create a bridge, an energy bridge, where the void is, where they snatched out your uterus. They didn't think we would figure it out. Well, my sisters asked me to figure out the way around that. I just told you. Palm to palm, because there's a chakra in the palm. Interlock your fingers when y'all do y'all ritual. The woman with the hysterectomy with the girl that hasn't reached puberty. And when spirits scan the girl that hasn't reached puberty, they're going to automatically know what's wrong with the other woman that had her uterus pulled out, and it's going to create an energy bridge. It might even build a new uterus over time, but for the beginning, it's going to create an energy bridge. It's going to reconnect where the uterus was as a chakra system, funneling in source energy through that portal of life. Don't nothing come into this world living and live that don't come through a portal. Except for invaders and imposters. They come from somewhere else, but they probably came from a portal where they at too. Because you don't just pop up. There's no poof. There's no poof. You know, so 459, which is 99, which is as above, so below, 66 over 99, that's 69, meaning all things is balanced. So I flipped this to them sisters to do their work. So I'll be back at y'all when I'm needed. If y'all don't hear from me, that means I ain't needed. All right, so peace. Me to deal with stone that the builders rejected being the chief dealing with. And also, before I get started with that, I'm going to go over some materials that the sisters can pick up to aid them in forming a sisterhood so that invites here. Y'all reference material for forming your group. And then I'm going to explain to you what exactly am I referring it to you for. Each piece I refer you to, I'm going to show you what it is, why I'm referring to it, and what you need to see in it. So I'm almost done with these invites. Y'all should share this one. This is gonna be